I received the injury when I was a kid that left me like disabled in a way.
Wax on, wax off.
I was just like, I'm about to fight a ghost.
There's two of them.
I went to them.
I checked the roster.
Is he here?
There can be only one.
Fight Club and all that stuff.
Oh, we had a fight club.
I don't know what you're talking about. We can't talk about that.
I've never met a computer programmer that wasn't surfing the web looking at.
Feet?
Okay.
I saw it in your eyes.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
For all the computer programmers, you know what you do. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony. And this is Doors Open.
All right, dude. I'm coming in hot with this, okay?
All right.
If you can go back in time, time travel,
Right.
and change an event, it has to be completely selfish. Not like stop.
Like kill Hitler or
Nazis
anything like that.
or
Yeah.
like, 9/11, something like that. It's something selfish for you. What would you do?
That's a hard question because there's a lot of things I would go back in time and change. I mean, the one that always comes up to mind is a soccer game where like I could have scored a goal. Like I just had to tap it in and it would have gone. And I just kind of like in the moment froze. And if I would have done that, I probably would have been like playing soccer right now. You know what I'm saying?
You were that good.
I was that good. I was just done. Yeah, I was just done after that.
Damn, that's pretty good.
It was. That changed the whole course of my life.
You sound like a man with not a lot of regrets. Then,
I mean,
if that's the one thing you would have changed, I'm happy with most of my decisions except for that one goal.
That one goal. It haunts me.
How old were you?
I mean, it was in high school. I think I was like 15 or 16.
Weren't you like the water boy?
Yeah. I had that one chance.
Honestly, I don't remember you being really good at soccer.
You never came to my games. How would you know?
How many games did you play?
We played a lot of games. It's a season. It's a season.
How many did you play?
All of them. It was JV though.
Okay. I'm just messing around, dude.
Yeah,
I'm proud
it's
of you,
all good.
dude.
No, you're not. You didn't come to any one of my games. You didn't even know.
I don't think you invited
I think you guys were. Yeah, it's a high school that we all go to. You have they literally at the top of the morning they tell you what's going on. You could have easily come. We played a lot of home games.
I went to them.
No, you didn't.
You just didn't see me. In the
No, I was looking. I checked the roster.
like if we is he here? Is he here?
I was.
I saved him a seat right there. You know, reserved for
I
that.
put a name. Your name was there and everything.
Gosh.
What about you? What about you?
I'd stop 9/11. I'm not a selfish prick like you. I take American safety personal. So yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. You're right. I mean, you are right. That it was
Dude,
personal.
mine's gonna sound crazy.
I mean, okay.
Right.
Hit me.
And we might have to like edit this out and change it because
Nope.
it's too serious.
Then we go serious.
Look, I would go back and I received the injury when I was a kid that left me like disabled in a way, right? And I would fix that from happening to me.
I mean, that's true. That's
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Like it's like I could go back and be like, little Matthew, that saved me.
Yeah.
You know, I would go back and train me. When I was a kid.
We've had this conversation.
Yes, but I think that'd be fun, dude.
Yeah, but are you training yourself to beat yourself? Because
No.
that was a conversation that we had before.
Yes, but I'm saying if I trained little Matthew that was like 4 years old, right? And I trained him for like 5 years. I don't know why my parents would let this strange man.
The strange man just coming up to a 4-year-old.
I trained him.
40-year-old man
He'd be a
training a
world
4-year-old.
champion.
At what?
Anything. Anything. He'd be the number one.
The number one
greatest.
person in the
No,
world.
like in UFC, mixed martial arts.
So, but when you were 4, MMA wasn't a thing.
I know.
So you would not only train yourself,
I would be the
but
inventor.
create it.
Because dude, I saw UFC 1. You know, like I had a cable box, you know, illegal boxes.
Yeah.
And we watched everything for free.
Yeah.
And I watched like every UFC fight.
Yeah, I mean that was part of our things. Like we would go in the backyard and backyard wrestling or backyard fighting, Fight Club, and all that stuff.
Oh, we had a fight club.
I don't know what you're talking about. We can't talk about that.
Yeah. I think we're past the.
Statutes of limitations. Yeah,
Okay, here's what we got.
it's kind of cold in here.
It's a bit chilly.
We can't say that, can we?
We can say whatever we want.
Anyway, go ahead with the post.
I don't know what you were. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Am I the asshole for refusing to give my seat to a stranger at a concert?
No.
Yes.
You're just doing that. You're just doing that to counter me.
Representation matters, bro.
No, man. Come on. Okay. When you go to a concert, okay, unless it's like a general admission concert, you're paying for your seat.
I agree.
So that's your property.
You know what I think the scenario is? I don't
What?
even know. I haven't read this yet, right? But I think it's one of those situations where like there's 3 seats and like you're my best friend, but I was only able to buy this seat. It's like this one dude who's right here is like, you know, he's like, "Can I switch?" And you're being, "No, man, this is my seat. I pay for this seat."
Yeah, I mean, if you got to pick out that seat and you're going to the concert and you're like front row and like right middle where you can see everything that you want to see, it's like the perfect seat.
Okay, what if it's a pregnant woman and she's
What
got
are you doing? What are you doing at a concert, pregnant woman? That's too many.
She's trying
That's
to
too much
go
noise
enjoy the Taylor
for the
Swift. She's a
baby.
Swiftie.
She's a Swiftie. Okay, then that's reasonable.
Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, because we don't know anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Period.
But you're saying asshole. I'm saying not asshole.
Yeah.
Is that what we agreed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last weekend, I went to see my favorite band, and I had gotten tickets months in advance for a great seat close to the stage. This is what you said. This is what you said. When I got there, a woman and her younger daughter were in my seat. I politely showed them my ticket, expecting them to move. But the mom asked if I could take the daughter's seat further back because her daughter was a huge fan. I hesitated because I have been looking forward to this view and experience for so long. That's not the end, but I want to comment.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're not a jerk. Like,
No.
you're a huge fan.
Yeah.
You paid for this seat.
Yeah.
And they know, listen, they know this is someone's seat. It's good seats.
Yeah.
They know it belongs to somebody.
Yeah. Why am I going to pay $50 for a seat and you're going to pay $10 for a seat and then take my seat? No, that's not right. But I mean, $50 is really cheap. Like,
I mean, you went low. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I did because like tickets now are like $200 and $300.
Dude.
I'm like, it's crazy.
Back in the day, I remember I paid like $300 for a 311.
Yeah, but that was day of, like, we were trying
I bought it on eBay.
Yeah, that was day of. I remember that.
I just remember paying a lot of money for those 311.
Yeah, they were scalp tickets. It was a ripoff.
But originally, they were like what, $25?
Yeah. But that was trying to get like front row. That was pit.
Like bidding.
Yeah, I remember that.
Back in those days on eBay, there was no like reserve price. Like you had to be there to like
Watch
bid.
it the whole
You had
time.
to watch it the whole time. It
Yeah.
was kind of exciting
It was
because you also lose more money because you get caught up in the game of it and you're just like bidding. Because I think we set our cap like $100.
Yeah,
And I went 3 times that.
I
And
remember
we were
that.
I made like $7 an hour.
Yeah.
maybe less.
Probably a lot less.
I am.
We were high school. It was
I'm not a high schooler.
Yeah.
Feeling a bit guilty but firm, I explained how much this concert meant to me and opted to keep my seat. They moved without making a scene, but I noticed glares from some people nearby and felt somewhat judged. As the concert went on, I tried to focus on the show, but it gnawed at me. Was I selfish for standing my ground? I didn't want to ruin their night, but this was a big deal for me too.
Yeah.
Thoughts? You're not the asshole.
Not.
This was a big deal for you. I can see how the judgment of people can make you feel a certain way, but you have to live your life and you have to find happiness.
Yeah. 100%. Like, boo on those people. They should have stepped up and said, "Hey, you could take my
Our
seat."
seat, yeah. What's wrong with your seat? You're right beside me. Bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
So yeah, you're good. You're good.
But she could just be self-conscious. Sometimes people have like resting bitch face, and they could just be like this. And she's like, "You're judging me."
Yeah.
You don't know what's
It's
going
all
on.
in their mind. Yeah.
I think most people would be on your side. I think most people are like, "Yeah, that's your seat."
Yeah.
Like on a plane, no one really gets mad. And you're like, "Hey, this is my seat."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've done that plenty of times when I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're in my seat," and they're like, "No, this is the right seat." And then you do the whole.
I mean,
somebody's wrong.
I've been in situations where we were on an airplane. I was traveling with my kids.
Yeah.
And because of the way the seats went, we were separated. And, the typical thing to do is to ask,
Sure.
"Hey, you want to?" And there have been people that said, "No, I don't want to switch." And I'm like, that's understandable. And then some other people that heard the conversation would be like, "Hey, I'll switch with you." And then we would just switch that way. But on an airplane, the seats are generally the same price. If you're going to a concert, there's definitely different
The principle's
tickets.
the same, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, it
principle's
changes. It's
like,
the
I paid
same.
for this seat. And
Yes,
this
is my seat.
Yeah.
This is where I wanted to sit, so I want to sit here. But at a concert, you're paying a lot more for like, especially if you're front row. Like,
I don't know
those
if
are
you said
expensive.
front row, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, to this
pretty
stage.
close is pretty close. And the closer you get to the stage, the more the prices are going to be for the tickets.
It's really zealous of the mother to think that was going to work too. You know, like, hey, we'll just go in the front, and then somebody's going to feel bad.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you got to try.
Trap. You see Trap?
Yeah. Yeah.
The M. Night Shyamalan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
No. you know my
redeeming of it.
No,
Dude, I thought Josh Hartnett did a great job.
I mean,
As a
it's
creepy serial
but like,
Oh, I
come
ruined
on,
the movie.
come on. Like, everything that he did in the movie, like, there are hundreds of people around,
I don't
and
like
they
the way I
didn't
drank
see
that.
you.
See that? I want to. I don't like that. Edit that out.
They just cut to me because I was talking while you're doing your horse
You're right.
face.
You're right. I just noticed I was doing it. I didn't like the look. Okay, go. Yes.
But yeah, anyway, the movie's trash. M. Night, the movie's trash.
I think there are some redeeming parts. But
No.
yeah, it's trash.
Yeah,
Yeah. I agree.
I think the best movie, the last thing that he did for me was Unbreakable.
That's a long time.
That was a long
You
time
watch
ago.
Split?
I didn't. I mean, I saw bits and
I don't
pieces.
even really say that unless you watch all the movies.
Well, no, I mean, like, I started watching it and I lost interest. I mean, I know, like, what's his face?
James McAvoy?
Yeah, McAvoy is a great actor.
Dude, I think I can
Great
do that scene.
actor. You think?
When he's just switching roles, I think I can do it.
We're gonna you know what we're gonna do? We're putting this on the internet.
I got trained
We're
for 6 years. I need prep time. I
No,
need
man.
him to be the one to
This
train
is gonna
me.
be
He
Mike
needs to be the
Tyson prep time.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right. We're
One
gonna
of the
reshoot. We're gonna reshoot the split scene.
Scene for scene. And I want it side
Shot
by
for
side,
shot, yeah.
okay? We're going to do it.
Yeah,
And we'll see who did it best.
we're not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
But yeah,
You are not the asshole.
yeah, confirmed. Bing.
And we're experts on this.
100%. We are experts.
All right. Am I overreacting?
Mm-hmm.
My husband won't let me take more than 2 showers a week. I told him I need him to stop or I'm moving out for a while. That's crazy. Why are you
What?
limiting her shower?
Yeah.
That's crazy control.
I mean, unless you guys live like on like some far off homestead or something like that, like,
it could be it. Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
still,
but
like, why
even
would you-
still, yeah. Like, why are you dictating how many showers your wife
I
takes?
feel like he's got like a weird kink. You know what I mean? Like why would he have this rule? There's no way. Dude, water bill is the cheapest bill you have.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest bill.
Yeah.
So it's just strange that he'd be like, no, don't waste that water, man.
I like that steak.
Take the mic off him. He said he's going to do it. He's like, I'm going to go too far, man. This is why we don't mic him up.
Our producer, Dally. If you see him on the street.
Kool-Aid red.
All right. Anyway,
Okay.
roll post.
All right. Okay, here we go. This is the weirdest thing my husband has ever done. He really is a sweet and loving husband, and I love him more than anything. Divorce is not an option. Just to put it out of there before comments come in.
Okay.
Okay.
Respectable.
She's speaking up for her husband. I mean,
Yeah,
her
yeah.
title totally made him look like shit. But she's like, hey, guys, I just want you to read this.
Yeah. This is
He's a
his
really
own.
good guy.
This is his one kink.
Yeah. Maybe it's a kink. I think it is a kink.
It's sounding like it.
My husband has always been a little out there. He's a computer programmer. Oh, yeah. Programmer? Yeah. Yeah. You agree.
I mean, I wouldn't say every computer programmer is like that.
I've never met a computer programmer that wasn't, surfing the web looking at.
Feet?
Okay.
I saw it in your eyes.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
For all the computer programmers, you know what you do. Computer programmer.
Please
and
don't hack us.
Don't. You know what? You guys are great. You guys are outstanding citizens. Everyone should want to be like you. You make the world go round, the internet world. All right. And super smart, but also believe in all sorts of things. both real and conspiracy. Lately, he has been very worried about the environment and global warming.
Okay.
About 2 months ago, he got real worried about water. Yes,
Okay.
water. He is concerned about the quality of water. He put in a new filter system in our house, which I actually love because it tastes so much better. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it.
I believe it. I feel like they're going to talk about fluoride. I feel a lot of people talk about fluoride in water.
Maybe, but you don't have to drink your bath water.
I was thinking that too. So he's like, that's why he's like, hey, no, you're drinking too much water. You're getting a lot of weight, girl. It's 2 times a week. All right. That's a lot of water weight. All right. But he is also concerned about how much water we use. Not because of money, but the environment.
Okay.
He created a new rule that we can only take 2 showers a week.
Nope.
Now I'm someone that likes to shower every day before bed, like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't like feeling dirty in bed. Who does?
Yeah, you can't.
Makes
You don't
feel
sleep
gross,
good,
man.
You don't sleep like if you feel dirty and you go to bed, you don't get a good night's sleep. You're just constantly like,
Sticky and
yeah.
I've got to take a shower. This has created the most conflict in our marriage in 20 years. Damn.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with the amount of water we use. At first, I just ignored it as his rule, but he would shut it off. But he would shut off the hot water while I was in the shower. That's crazy, bro.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
It's crazy.
Like coming from someone who's been there, like living in Jamaica. It wasn't like at the time. It wasn't like you had constantly running hot water. You had to go turn on the hot water heater and wait for it to boil and get up to temperature, and then you could take a shower. And when that water just dropped and it was just that cold water, you feel like you're on fire. It's like an in reverse fire. It's the worst thing. I hate it.
I get that, man.
That's the trigger for me.
Hey, side note. Have you seen those people who look Asian and they speak with Jamaican accents?
What? Yeah. Yes.
you seen
Yes. I've met a couple of them.
It's wild. It's wild.
You want to try it, don't you? Go ahead.
No, dude.
Get canceled.
You know-
Get canceled.
Okay. You know I have a really good Jamaican accent, okay? You know it. Don't lie. All right. I started trying to use the shower at the gym, but it's too much work to go every night with having kids.
Yeah.
I honestly thought he would get over this within a month, but he is stuck on this and still to this day. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I feel bad for you. You gotta like sneak to the gym.
That's abuse.
Take a shower. Are you working out too, though? Like, or are you just going to take a shower? Because if you are, here's my reason.
Yeah.
If you do that, eventually people would notice because you're there every night.
Yeah.
And they're like, is she homeless?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I always said, like, dude, if you're homeless and you have a gym membership, you could take a shower at the gym.
But I mean, you also have people that are like van lifers that they have a gym
Oh,
membership.
yeah. And you see a lot of videos of people who do have that van life, RV life, and they go to like public places and gyms to take showers. Yeah, you're right. All right. Last night, I really wanted a shower, but had to hit my quota, as he says, hit my quota. I said I'm showering and that he better not do anything, but about 2 minutes in, the hot water ran off. That's a jerk move.
Yeah.
And she said, I really want to shower. I need to take a shower.
Yeah.
And you're not doing it to save the planet right there.
No.
You're being spiteful.
Yeah.
In that
100%.
moment, you're being spiteful.
Yeah. That's messed up.
I grabbed my towel and went down and started yelling, telling him this is the dumbest thing he has ever done.
Yep.
I also told him I'm moving to my parents if he doesn't stop this.
Yep.
Guys, I love this man. He is everything to me, but I can't take this anymore. Am I going too far and threatening to move out? No.
No.
Because I think
He's creating a hostile environment for you. He is not listening to your feelings and going against your feelings.
Sure.
Like, yeah, no, you 100% should move out.
I think also, you know, someone who's been married, I've been married like 16 years, 17 years, a while.
Yeah, it's a minute.
You change as you grow, you know, and sometimes you guys won't be compatible for a little bit or ever again because you're different people. You're not the same people you were when you got married. No
20
one should
years
stay
ago.
the same that long.
Yeah.
ago. You know, 20 years, you're going to change a little bit. And he might just be changing something that's not compatible with you.
Yeah.
You know, if this is who he is, what's next?
Or maybe he's going into a mental state that he might need to go to the doctor about.
I was thinking like maybe he's losing, some screws are loose, and
Yeah.
he just, you know, because this is a wild conspiracy.
It is, yeah.
It's not wild to think about the environment, no, but it's wild to think we got to shower twice a week, or we're gonna run out of water.
And you got kids too. That's also
Yeah.
like your kids can only
2 showers a week.
That's crazy because kids are supposed to get dirty,
Yeah,
especially if they're 5 or 6.
yeah, younger
They're
kids.
supposed to get dirty. Let them get dirty, and then you give them a shower.
Let them get dirty. Let them be clean too. I mean, dude,
This is
it's
crazy.
It's just wild.
Yeah.
I think he might just, you know, need to talk to someone about his habits.
Yeah, I would definitely seek some sort of therapy for him or call the cops on him.
I want to see what literature he's reading that he's like, man, dude, we can't take showers.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, what's the wildest conspiracy you ever heard of?
That we're losing water.
That's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Because I mean, it's the Earth is a closed system, so we can't theoretically lose water. I mean, and if we are losing water, I don't think it's gonna affect the environment like that.
Dude, we're totally getting more water every day. The polar ice caps are melting. We're getting more water.
Yeah,
That's a horrible thing that's happening.
it is. It is terrible. But the Earth is gonna live on. We might die, but the Earth will live on.
We are a blink of an eye of the existence of the Earth. So we won't matter.
We'll turn into matter.
Okay, let's change it up. We've been doing a lot of, am I overreacting? Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
I want to go to Ask Reddit and see one that has some juice.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. What is the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life that you can't explain?
That I can't explain.
Cannot explain. I mean, they're saying that you can't. It's not going to
Right.
make sense to anyone else.
Right.
Like you can use words to explain what happened.
Right. So this is kind of supernatural.
Okay.
There's a place in Jamaica. If you guys didn't know, I'm Jamaican. My family's Jamaican, so I spent time in Jamaica. There's a place called Rose Hall Great House. Rose Hall Great House. And there's a story about the White Witch of Rose Hall. So it was me, my sister, and my dad. We went to go for the tour because they have tours and stuff like that. And it was like one of the last tours of the day. And so we were all leaving. The staff and stuff had cleared out, and my dad's car wouldn't start. So, you know, he was there. I mean, the car was running fine just before. Car wouldn't start. It's daytime, and all of a sudden, like a fog just started rolling across the area that we were. Like everywhere else was clear, but like where we were, like a fog just started rolling around. And my sister started freaking out. And I was just like, am I about to fight a ghost? Is this gonna happen? And it was the craziest thing. And my dad was, you know, they're trying to get the car fixed. And
How old were you?
I want to say like probably 7 or 8.
Okay.
So like, you know, I could fight a ghost if at that age I could fight a ghost.
Like a baby ghost.
No. I could fight a big ghost. I could do it.
I need to ask a serious question.
Okay.
And it's gonna sound weird,
Okay.
but just because. So this is Jamaican ghost, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But she's the White Witch.
Okay. So, okay, that's enough. I guess
About to get canceled.
A lot of times you just don't see like ghosts are always really old. Like they're wearing like old clothes.
No, she died kind of young. She actually got
No.
killed.
I mean, like from a time period. Like you don't see.
Victorian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like their attire. Like you don't see ghosts wearing like.
UFOs.
Like wearing like
Yes.
Abercrombie and Fitch or something. You know
I
what
mean, you could.
I mean, no one talks about that.
They don't, but
You
they
know?
should. Like, do
every
you
ghost is
see
like-
ghosts? Do you
Usually it's a ghost or like, you know, not like, okay, I'm just saying when people talk about ghosts, they're wearing a
Stereotypically.
white dress.
Yeah.
They're wearing like a white dress, like
Yeah.
the Ring or something like that.
Yeah.
You never see them like wearing clothes like me, just like, as he said, I look like Neo. Matrix. I look like Neo. But,
Yeah, because that's
But you know what I mean? Like you still see that. Like they're always wearing something weird.
Yeah, because I mean it's more scary that way. Like your mind
I'm
goes
just talking
there.
about people who actually tell stories about like I saw a ghost and what would they?
Yeah, yeah.
They never said like, oh man, he looked like he's from the '90s. He had a FUBU hat on. He had a gold chain. He had big baggy pants and Adidas shell toes. You know, like they don't say that. They're just like, oh man, he looked like he was back in from 1920s.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, I mean, maybe like the 1920s is a hard time. You know, like they have more hatred for people that have
You
stuff
thinking
now.
that the energy transfer from ghosts is like they have so much negative energy, it's manifesting.
Probably. I don't know.
that
I don't
now
know
we're
ghost
trouble-
stuff. I'm not. Do I look like a Ghostbuster to you?
You just said you're gonna fight a ghost.
I mean, I'm saying I could fight a ghost, but I'm
Okay, sorry I sidetracked you. All right, I just had to ask that question. It was, you know,
yeah. No, but it was good. It was but yeah, after a while, like the fog cleared and the car started up, like, and we were able to leave. It was kind of weird. The whole timing of it.
Yeah.
The fog rolling in, the car not starting,
eerie.
and then but yeah, that's the end of my scary story.
Okay.
I mean, it was scary for me in the moment.
Well, you're 7 years old,
Yeah, but I could still fight a ghost.
baby ghost,
Big ghost.
big ghost, grown man ghost. Come on, little kid.
Grandpa ghost.
Old man ghost.
What about you?
Okay, so when I was a kid, I had like night terrors.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes I would, man, I have so many of these, man. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna talk about that one. I'm talking
What?
because that it's
You
too
said
complicated.
he said he would never do this. In
All
a
right.
in an older conversation that we never recorded, he told me he wouldn't start a conversation and not end it.
Okay, all right, all right. You're pulling rank on me. All right. So one time I had this dream, or I thought I was in a dream. Right? There was these clown masks my family had.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the 80s and 90s, people had clown.
Yeah.
things. I
It
don't
was
know
it was
why.
weird. But I mean, yeah.
But in this dream, they were dressed in like traditional Asian garments, right? And I was at this temple, right? And I was on these steps,
Golden child.
and and they were chasing me with these over these clown faces.
Yeah.
And they were moving, like kind of gliding towards me, and I was terrified, and I was like trying to climb these steps, and I fell down, and then I was like, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up, I gotta wake up, and then I woke up.
Right.
And I was in my downstairs garage on steps.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't sleeping.
You sleepwalk.
In my yes, apparently.
Yeah.
And then I was paralyzed.
Yep.
Like I had complete paralysis.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was young, and I was like, oh, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I could feel something behind me, like breathing. Right. And I was terrified, and I just couldn't move forever. And then finally I was like able to like inch up. And then when I finally got to the door, it was locked on the other side. And I'm like, holy shit. I didn't say holy shit because I was a little kid. Maybe I did. I
Maybe you
cussed a lot when I was a kid. But I was thinking like, even then I was thinking like, how'd I get down here? Who locked me down here? You know? So I was banging on the door, but I was like banging at the bottom because I was still like,
Yeah, in the
couldn't move.
paralysis.
Like, my dad eventually came down. He's just mad at me. He's like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing down here? You know, get your head upstairs. And I was like, oh, demons. But I have a history of
Demons?
yes. No, yeah. Like these things, right? So when I was little, I used to see shadow figures, right? Like just glimpse of the eye. I think everyone sees them.
Yeah.
See, like, you know, you remember the movie The Shadow? Much cooler. But
love The Shadow.
I would see these all the time, and they would always be like lurking, and you know, it kind of terrified me. So I kind of just like ignored it for a long time. I just ignored it, and I would still see it for years.
Did they look like they were from the 1920s?
No, they look like they're from the future. Future.
Boo boo.
They all drove Cybertrucks. I'm like, well, they driving ghost cars. But I kind of let that go, right? And I was like, you know what? Whatever. I need to just not focus on this and just live life. And I did.
Yeah.
My sister had this exact same thing happening to her.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything to me. So then we watched a show on Netflix independently, right? It's called House on Haunted Hill, right? It's a big show, pretty big show. And they
Haven't watched it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But you can say it, whatever.
There's this character who's like this big shadow who's got like a top hat, like a bowler hat.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen that dude. Right? And I'm like, oh God. And so I was talking about it with my other sister on the phone. And the younger sister's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I see those too. And I was like, that's crazy. Then I went to a deep dive, and this is a thing that people see. This is like exacting these shadow people. So yeah, it's the weirdest thing I can't really explain. Strange thing.
Yeah.
Shadow people.
Shadow people. All ghosts.
Yeah.
I can fight you.
You know, it's probably echoes of another dimension overlaying us, is what we're seeing. You know?
Neil deGrasse Tyson over here.
No, I'm just saying, no, he wouldn't believe that.
No, he wouldn't.
But I'm saying that, like, you know,
I got you.
from the fifth dimension.
The fifth dimension.
Yeah.
Why not the sixth dimension?
The fifth dimension, you know, we don't get into that.
No.
That's totally
That's a whole
different.
nother. That's a whole nother show.
podcast.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk about the fifth dimension, go to my website, MatthewandtheFifthDimension.com. It's not real. Don't go there.
It might be real.
It's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah, but I think that's our time. I'm Matt.
Yeah. And I'm Anthony. And this is Doors Open.